Well, hi there. This is Bill Prankard, and this is Mentoring Moments. Every week, I try my best to answer a question. Don't have all the answers. In fact, I've got more questions than probably you do, but I'll do my best. Here's the question for today. How do you disciple and lead people without facing burnout? Good question, because a lot of people are burning out, and physically, spiritually, emotionally. And I guess I would add to that question: how do you survive in ministry without burning out? I know a lot of people that can't do what God's called them to do because either physically, emotionally, or spiritually, they have burnt out, they've snapped. And let me just be transparent with you. I burned out. I went through burnout years ago when I was probably around 30 years of age. I was, we were leading a growing church. I was doing television ministry, traveling in crusades, doing missions, and a lot of other stuff, and had a family of 4 kids growing, and a wife and staff, a large staff, and I burned out. And it wasn't burning out because of what I was doing, because there's a lot of people doing more than I was and never burned out. It was what I was not doing. You avoid burnout by, first of all, taking care of yourself. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. So that's important. One day we're going to stand before God and he's going to say, what did you do with what I gave you? We're to be a good steward. What did you do with the body? Then, the other part of it is don't neglect your time with him. Because, you can get so busy, say, I don't have time to pray. I don't have time to go to the secret place. I don't have time to go on prayer retreats or fast and pray. Look, if you don't, you're not going to be able to do what God's called you to do. This is not a luxury. I mean, the intimate times with God are what keeps you strong and builds you up. That's why Jesus, after ministry, before ministry, would take his disciples away. And they'd spend time together, just being intimate with each other and just relaxing with each other, resting with each other. Take care of yourself. Proper eating, proper diet, proper exercise, and proper times with Jesus. I mean, it's just really that simple. You can't give people what you don't have. In ministry, discipleship should come out of what God is putting in you. It has to be fresh. And the only way to keep it fresh is daily spending time with him. Every person needs 2 things, I believe. They need a prayer closet, what we would call a prayer closet, where private place, maybe a room in your house, might be, Jacob's got a prayer trailer, a prayer shed. It might be just you going out in the woods somewhere, walking and being with him. Every person needs that, just you and Jesus. We also need times when we will gather with others and pray together. There's strength in that, and worshiping together. You building each other up in the most holy faith. And so you keep from burning out by having people in your life that hold you accountable. I've had people that I've tried to speak to that wanted to be accountable to me, and I've told them, you can't keep doing this. You're stretching too far. You're going to snap. And they did. I've got people in my life that watch me and say, look, what are you doing about this? How much time are you spending with this? Sure. Spend time with your family. Spend time with your kids. Spend time with your wife alone or your husband alone, and spend time with Jesus alone. Guaranteed you won't burn out. You don't have to burn out. You can accomplish a lot if you just put first things first and keep the priorities straight. Well, this is Bill Prankard, and this is Mentoring Moments.